Okay, boys and girls, welcome back to Uncle Red's channel. Today's video, we're talking about UFC 326 main event, Charles the Bronx. Go. We're on the brink of war. It all goes down this weekend at T-Mobile Arena. The BMF title is on the line, and we're in for a serious treat. We got Charles the Bronx taking on Max Holloway. Now, Charles the Bronx, 36 years old with 36 professional wins. Okay, he's got 47 professional fights total. He's got 10 KOs, 22 submissions. The dude has been around. He has been around since 2010 was his UFC debut. He's been fighting the most elite people on earth for the last 16 years. Training at a shoot box academy, and they train hard. They train hard. They spar hard. Now, Charles is 3-3 in his last 6 bouts. 3-3 in his last 6 bouts. Before those 6 bouts, he was on an 11-fight win streak, taking everybody out. TKO and Michael Chandler, submitting Dustin Poirier, submitting Justin Gaethje. At this point, we're looking at this guy like he's damn near unbeatable. He takes on Islam Makhachev. Islam Makhachev dumps him on his back, head and arm chokes him real quick. After that, comes back, TKOs Beneil Dariush, and has a split decision against the great Arman Tsarukyan. He damn near submitted him in the first round. We were there live, and holy smokes, it was close. He damn near passed Tsarukyan out in the first round. Ended up losing a split decision. Had a rematch with Michael Chandler, and won unanimous decision. Fought Ilia Topuria and got clipped on the beak and get dropped like a sack of potato chips. Got hit with a right hand, left hook, and crumpled. Came back and takes on Mateusz Gamrot. This is a fight we're going to take a peek at since it's his most recent fight. It went down October 11th, 2025, taking on one of the best wrestlers, grapplers in the UFC, Mateusz Gamrot. A lot of people thought this was going to be a very, very tough fight for Charles Oliveira. Let's take a peek on how it went down. Okay, but first, boys and girls, this episode is brought to you by Prize Picks. It's so simple. Go to the App Store, pick more or less on your favorite players, NBA, NHL, UFC 326 this weekend for a chance to win 100 times your money. You can pick more or less on takedowns, more or less on fight time, more or less on significant strikes. Available in states like Texas, California, and 30 more, plus Canada. Right now, it's a great time to play because if you use code TIMBO when you sign up, Prize Picks will give you $50 in lineups when you play your first $5 lineups. Keep an eye out for my final predictions and my picks for this weekend's UFC 326. That's Prize Picks, code TIMBO. Back to the program. Okay, here we go. We had Charles Oliveira. He's got his bleached hair. Now, this whole team bleaches their hair. You show up to the Vegas, you show up to the UFC, they got about 30 guys with them with bleached hair. They're praying, they're hugging each other in the sauna. It's a weird, it's definitely different. Definitely different, I will say that. Here we go. The long Charles Oliveira, he always got this tight stance. It's one of my favorite stances in MMA. He's a Muay Thai guy, so he doesn't move his head like a typical boxer. He doesn't slip, he doesn't roll. He walks at you. You could close your eyes and know where his head's at. It's always in one spot. Marches you forward, gives a lot of pressure, and again, for a wrestler to take, it's always smart. If you can back up a wrestler, it's hard for them to shoot backing up. He comes out, and Charles always makes these fights a sprint. He's not looking to dilly-dally, go tit for tat. He makes it a hectic fight because he's so well-rounded. He's so well-rounded in the clinch, on the feet. He's got one of the best guards in jiu-jitsu. And he's one of the best guys at taking the back. So let's take a peek here what happens. Mateusz floats into a southpaw, flashes his left hand, goes head outside high crotch. Good pinch, dumps him to his butt, runs the pipe right to his butt. Now, Charles got a good front headlock here. A good front headlock, good chest wrap. Automatically, you can see Mateusz, his shoulders are up, his chin's tucked. Charles is complaining to the ref, he's grabbing my gloves. Grabbing the gloves, Mateusz pops his head out. Beautiful takedown there by Mateusz Gamrot. Now, watch Charles work from his back. One of the most dangerous people on earth from his back. Already has his overhook. Threatening the triangle. Moves on to an omoplata real quick. Now here the omoplata is on the wrong side. The omoplata is on the wrong side. You need it in the other pocket to really get a finish here. And what kills the omoplata is Mateusz Gamrot either posturing up, a full deadlift, or stepping over his head with the left leg. And Charles has got a good grip on his glove. It's almost like a gi grip. So Mateusz kind of willingly puts his hand in the pocket that Charles wants. Charles has him blocked, trying to sit forward and put a lot of pressure on his shoulder. Sit forward, put a lot of pressure on his shoulder, trying to avoid Mateusz Gamrot from posturing up or stepping over his head. Nice little battle we got going on here. He ends up getting out. Posturing up, trying to move to half guard. Now, this is what Islam did, and I'm sure they tried to copy Islam on this. He tried to move to half guard and do a tight pinch half guard. I don't think Mateusz Gamrot has quite the strength Islam Makhachev has, but you move to half guard on someone, it takes away triangles, it takes away arm bars, it takes away a whole lot of their attacks, and Mateusz is trying to do that here, but look at how lanky Charles's legs are. Already has his overhook. And now attacking the omoplata again. He's so fun to watch on his back. He butchers people, or he's constantly teching. Now he goes omoplata, and now he starts to build height here. Breaks the posture, starts to sit up. Trying to sit up. A lot of pressure on Mateusz Gamrot's shoulder here. Mateusz kind of falls into a single leg X leg lock position. He knows he's beat, but he gives it up. So now classic wrestler, you put them on their back, they're going to wrestle up. Now this is beautiful. Mateusz Gamrot's trying to wrestle up. Watch Charles Oliveira's left hand. Trying to wrestle up. Left hand, boom. He drops to an underhook down by the hip, sticks him on his back, side control. Beautiful 2-point sweep there. And now you put a good wrestler on their back. Most wrestlers, this good, they're never getting put on their back. In training, in fights, they're never getting put on their back, so they don't really develop a good guard. What they're comfortable with is going to referee's position. They get put on their back, they get to referees as quick as possible, and here we go. Charles is in his belt already. Belt. He's ready for Mateusz Gamrot to make a move, so he can go seat belt and both hooks. Charles here, dangerous guy from the back, complaining that Mateusz Gamrot is grabbing the gloves. Especially this early on, you do not want Charles Oliveira on your back. Both hooks in a body triangle. So Mateusz is kind of waiting here, waiting for Charles to make a move so he can scramble, and Charles is kind of waiting for Mateusz to make a move so he can go seat belt and both hooks. Here we go. Mateusz tries to make a move. Tries to almost hit a roll, make a scramble. Charles Oliveira is too good. Throws that one hook in, seatbelt, now both hook. ADCC, IBJJF Jiu-Jitsu, that's 4 points. 4 points. Got a good tight seatbelt here. Mateusz builds up. Now notice Charles Oliveira, the hand that's under Mateusz Gamrot's armpit is hiding the hand that's going to choke him. So when Mateusz Gamrot right here heals that grip, Charles Oliveira with the arm that's over his shoulder, that's the hand that's going to choke you. It's just beautiful jiu-jitsu watching Charles train. He's black belt in the gi, black belt in the no gi, he's black belt in MMA. It's so fun watching ground exchanges with Charles Oliveira in him. A lot different fight. There hasn't been many fights. Dustin Poirier subbed Max Holloway a long time ago, but Max Holloway is such a springboard. If his hips hit the mat, he's getting up as fast as he can. He's very good at getting up. You saw Ilia Topuria take him down, but he popped up in seconds. So it's going to be very hard for Charles Oliveira to track down Max Holloway, take Max Holloway down. Here we go, round 2. Come out. Charles is pushing him back, marching forward with knees. Making Mateusz Gamrot nervous about shooting. Someone's walking forward with knees, it's hard. Even if they don't throw the knee hard, but you shoot in hard, it's like hitting a brick wall. Charles is one of the best at just pressuring dude. Mateusz is trying, but he just doesn't have a big enough arsenal. Now, Max Holloway has a bigger arsenal. He can stomp the legs. He can teep the body. He can spin to the body. He can kick to the head. Boxing's very good. Mateusz Gamrot's a little bit limited in this fight. He's got boxing and wrestling. If those don't work, he's going to be in trouble. Got a good... Eats these shots. Notice when Charles gets punched, he doesn't back up, start circling, reset. He gets punched, moves a bit, and keeps pressuring. Fires back. One of the best guys in the fire. Now he's kind of bullying Mateusz here. Notice this clinch. If Mateusz Gamrot had his forehead on Charles Oliveira's left ear here, it would open up so many different takedowns for him. But Charles has an overhook in his head position, which makes his hips far away, makes hard for Mateusz Gamrot to do anything. Wrist control, elbow over the top. Still pressuring. Look at this double leg. Shoots head inside double leg, locks his hands below the butt, automatically goes to the body. Now in this position, in the open, on a wrestling mat, it would be so hard for Charles Oliveira to take down Mateusz Gamrot. He probably never would. The cage changes everything. Now Mateusz Gamrot here has a good reaction. He has a whizzer and a shin ride. Charles lifts him, uses a lot of energy. Now they're in this dogfight position, but now notice Charles almost throws his right hook in. It's all his weight to that opposite side, so it's putting so much pressure on Mateusz Gamrot's left shoulder. And now he's beat. Gotta give this up. 2 points there by Charles Oliveira. Back to the back. Finds a single hook. If Charles Oliveira locks his hands, crosses his arms anywhere below someone's nose, he's going to finish you. He's just so strong. He's got that squeeze to him. So here we go. He locks it up. Mateusz Gamrot should be fighting that top hand automatically. But the squeeze is so tight. It probably feels like his jaw is about to break right here. Charles gets it done. He's an absolute savage. We're in for a real treat. A real treat. This Saturday night. Comment, let me know what you guys think is going to go down in this bout. I'm curious what other people think. Max Holloway is an expert at fighting 5 rounds and outpointing people for 5 rounds. Majority of his career have been 5-round fights. Same as Charles Oliveira. How does he get it done? Hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out more than you know. And comment your thoughts below, boys and girls. And we'll see you on the other side. Love you. Bye-bye.